Hello, I'm Matt from Ludovox, and today I'm going to give you an overview of Sponsio. So Sponsio is a betting game and also a trick game. So you're going to try to take tricks, but you want to bet on what you're going to get. And it is about gladiators. You are a lanist, so you are a master of gladiators, and you're going to try to be the most prosperous master, or you're going to try to make 9 successive bets. So you win by having 30 gold, 30 denarii, or by getting 9 bets. And if you lose one, you just fall down the ladder and you have to do that all over again. So you have 2 victory conditions. So the game is structured in rounds of the game, and in every round you will have some phases. So the first phase is a betting phase. Then the gladiators will fight, and then we'll see if the bets are fulfilled and their conditions met. So the first phase, the betting phase, allows you to kind of interact with the game that you have, and also you're going to try to see what the others have, and because everyone is going to reveal some information at some point. So we are going to take 4 turns of doing something in our betting phase. So I can pass, but I can also reveal a card from my hand. If I reveal a card from my hand, for example, I'm going to reveal this 4 blue, and I can take 1 of 3 actions. The first action that I can take is swap a card from my hand from a card that's face up here, because the entire card game is 36 cards, and we are going to deal only 32 to the players. So we have those leftover cards which might interest us. So for example, I like this 9 because it's a really powerful card, it's a master card, so I'm going to discard a 1 card and take the 9. I can take any card, it must suit my playstyle. The other things that we can do is taking bets or taking special powers. So the bets have a cost. They cost 1 denarii to take, and the tokens here, which give you special powers, cost either 1 denarii or maybe a card. So you may have to reveal an additional card. So if I reveal the 9 I've just taken, for instance, and I want to take a bet, I'm going to pay 1 denarii and just take one of the bets that are available and place it in front of me and bet on it. So for example, this one is really interesting. At the end of the round, at the end of the fight, I need to have a certain number of red cards, red gladiators in my tricks. For example, in this case, I might have 0, 1 to 4, 5 to 6, and 7 to 9. And every outcome gives me a certain amount of denarii if I make it. But I have to make it, otherwise I don't gain anything. I don't get anything from it. So let's imagine that I take it. Well, we can all go again for 4 rounds of this. Then let's imagine we're going to do this. So we have things based on colors, of the gladiators. We also have on the number of tricks that you're going to get, on if the 9s, so the master cards, will take tricks or not, or if I'm going to take the last trick, that kind of stuff. So let's imagine that we all have taken a few bets here and there. Oh, and there's this counter bet. This one is very interesting. This one, you place it in front of another player, and if that player loses a bet, you gain victory points and money. So this is all very interesting. Then you move on to the fight phase, and it's like it's a trick-taking game, and it's very classical. So you or another player who initiates the round just places a card face up, and people have to follow with that suit of colors. So for example, I have a 9 green, and everyone has to play green if able. And after everyone has played, the one with the strongest green card just takes the trick, places in a victory area, and plays again. He may play another color because there's no card here. So after we play 8 rounds of this, so the entire hand, the game is over, and we are going to check the different bets. Every bet is going to give me a certain amount of denarii based on how difficult it is to succeed. If I succeed, I gain denarii, as I told you, and if I make it for all of my bets, I just go up on this track. So this track is the glory track, and it can lead me to victory if I make 9 successful subsequent bets. If I lose one, at least one, I move to 0. And I can cash in here, I can cash in those bets to have more money and win by having 30 gold, which is another way to win. So you may not have any bets in front of you after the betting phase, and this means that you are a traitor. This is another way to play. And you're going to score in here and as of money by basically making other people fail their bets. And this is also very interesting because you can play another way with this. Once you have done this, you just shuffle the cards again, deal them again, start another betting phase, and you do that until one of the 2 victory conditions is met. So either 30 gold for one player or 9 glory, which means 9 subsequent successful bets. Well, you know almost everything there is to know about Sponsio, so fight well and see you in Lootbox.